February is the month for Valentines and lovers, of course, and what better way to celebrate than with chocolate? We're glad to report that a local company, Stephany's Chocolates, is back in business after being closed for some time last spring. Stephany's Chocolates in southeast Arvada still makes its chocolate the old-fashioned way, by hand. And most who enter here agree the sweet aroma is pretty much irresistible.
And our best sellers are Colorado Almond Toffee by far, Denver Mint, which is a trademark product of Stephany's and have been for a long time, is probably second. And then our truffle lines has really grown in popularity over the years. So, that might be the third or fourth at this point.
Stephany's has been around since the 1960s. It moved to Arvada about 9 years ago, but its future went from sweet to bleak for a time in 2006. The company closed its doors after its owners suffered a family tragedy and bankruptcy. It was a tough time, says General Manager Emery Dorsey, who's been with Stephany's for 7 years.
To let people go, you don't want to put anybody out on the street and say, you've lost your job and you're not, we don't want you back. It was a hard thing.
It seemed the company would be disassembled, its equipment and trademarks being sold off.
So Stephany's looked like it was, going to be a historical phenomenon rather than, a working entity.
But at the 11th hour, on the Friday of the bankruptcy auction, Stephany's was saved from that fate by a surprise winning bid. It came from Enstrom's Candies in Grand Junction, now owned by former Arvadan Doug Simmons, and he wanted to keep Stephany's in business.
And it was just kind of, I don't want to say miraculous or you want to say just fate, but it was a cool thing. And I've known Doug for about 20 years, and it just, he came back and opened the company, and we rehired some folks, and here we are trying to get it going again. It's just a match made in heaven.
Stephany's Chocolates opened its doors again in July 2006, and things have been looking up.
The Arvada citizens have been, when they come in, everyone is just tickled pink that our doors are open and we're going again.
Enstrom's, which has its own famous toffee line, decided not to change any of Stephany's successful formulas.
It's still Stephany's Chocolates. When you come in, if you want Stephany's, that's what you buy.
Emery says Christmas sales were good, and the company's now gearing up for Easter and Mother's Day.
Christmas is always, the biggest holiday, followed by Valentine's. Mother's Day used to be, up in the top. Easter's third, and then Mother's Day takes a close fourth after Easter.
In addition to its retail store, Emery says the wholesale line is doing well too, with the candy being welcomed at Safeway and other stores. And as Enstrom's and Stephany's move forward, the outlook seems promising.
For this store, I think the plan, and I may be a little premature in jumping in and saying something, but I think they're going to take Enstrom's and Stephany's and do kind of a cross mix here. So the folks in Arvada can actually come in and sample some of each. It's the best of all worlds.
One thing's for sure, few things say Happy Valentine's Day like a box of chocolates.
Just come and buy for your sweetheart. We've got some great box chocolates. Red's the key color for Valentine's Day, and we'll be decorated in red.